I want to talk about how a new comparability plan works, or a new comparability, or a new comparability plan. I don't know, it depends who I talk to. They pronounce it differently, but the basics are the same, and it can be a huge tool to allow you to save a lot more pre-tax, get a much more significant tax deduction. So when looking at wages, so we have a non-highly compensated individual and a highly compensated individual. Both of them pay the same Social Security taxes up to the Social Security wage base, which this year in 2026 is $184,500. Nice, easy number to remember. I definitely didn't have to reference it right before this. So below this threshold, you're paying Social Security wages. Above the threshold, you're not paying Social Security wages. That also corresponds to in retirement. So in retirement, you only receive retirement income based off of what you paid wages in. And so you're really getting retirement income benefits on everything below this line. So highly compensated individual over here is not going to have as much of their income in retirement replaced because they're not covered completely by Social Security, right? Let's get a big old sad face. Bummer. I made too much, which means Social Security is not going to replace as much as high a percentage of my income in retirement as someone who earned below that. Well, within the tax code, they said, well, this isn't necessarily perfectly fair. Like, that's kind of a bummer that at retirement, they're getting the short end of the stick. And so what they allowed for new comparability is to be able to cross-test those wages a little bit, which would mean, say, below this threshold, everything up to the Social Security wage base, we have a 4% profit share on. Everything above that wage base, call it a 7% profit share. This is way oversimplified, a lot more that goes into it, but this is the basics of if you find that there's a discrepancy in wages and you're in a spot that as the plan trustee, you're trying to defer extra taxes, you're trying to get more put away for retirement, or maybe you're playing catch up, or maybe you're actively worried that you're not gonna have Social Security make up enough of your retirement income. This is a way to be deferring extra dollars into the plan and to account for that gap there.